Hello everyone. Today we have with us one of our students who scored AIR 74 in civil engineering, and we are really happy for him. We are excited, and he's Shivam Atal, and we would like to know more from him. How did he prepare and how is he feeling, and what is his word of advice for all of you? But let's go to him and ask how did he do all of this and about his preparation. So hello Shivam, how are you feeling right now? How was your day?
So hello, first of all, I'd like to express my gratitude to the entire team of APSEd for providing me this platform to share my preparation journey online. And talking about the day and feeling, sir, it's something that I cannot just express in words. Like I'll be short of words because it's almost like I'm still not able to digest stuff. Like the amount of wishes that you receive from your friends, your family,
Yeah.
people just putting out on their WhatsApp
That,
parents, they are really happy, and making your loved ones and close ones proud is something that really makes everyone happy. So I'm really
that's
ecstatic
amazing.
about the fact that I could convert all my efforts into the result, into the final result, and they didn't go in vain.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
tell a
really happy.
little bit about yourself, like where did you study and when did you think of preparing for GATE and your GATE
So
journey
first
as
of
well?
all, yes, I'm from Jaipur, Rajasthan. So I did my BTech from IIT Delhi. I
Okay.
completed it just now only during the lockdown itself.
Okay.
By October end itself, I received my degree and all. So the thing is, from the very beginning, I wasn't preparing for GATE. I just wanted to prepare my subject civil engineering, and I just wanted to master it. That I should be knowing is the subject that I am a graduate in.
Yeah.
So that's what my motive was. So I started preparing it after my 8th semester, after my final semester exams, which ended on first week of July. So I started preparing for, not for GATE, but I started preparing the subject from mid-July. Then I was going at a slow pace. I used to study for 4, 5, 6 hours a day. That's it. And then obviously I had the interest. I had a lot of interest in this subject. So when I reached the end of July, so I thought of why not to convert this preparation into GATE specific preparation or ESE specific preparation, because that would fetch me various or many more opportunities which
Yeah.
I could utilize in the future. So that was the thing in my mind, and so I started preparing. The first subject that I prepared was SOM, then structure. I was preparing by myself. So I noticed that in 20 days or in 25 days I had finished just 2 subjects. So I was really worried, if I go by this pace, so by the end of December I won't even complete the syllabus. Just forget about revising. I won't even be able to complete the syllabus.
Yeah.
So that was the thing in me. So I started searching for various platforms and all ki kahan se mil sakta hai, kyunki it's the fact that when someone teaches you, you understand it better and faster in comparison to when you study by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what we came across various two, three platforms and all. But APSCD was not in my mind because it did not strike my mind. But when I was surfing on the net, I came across APSCD again. And it just took me to the flashback, because in exams, in college, during the exams, just 2 days before the exams, when we didn't have any notes for any subject and all, we used to watch APSCD lectures and score good in the college exam. So I had exposure to APSCD lectures.
That's
I'm
amazing.
not like seriously, I had this exposure to APSCD lectures. Me and my roommate, we used to watch these lectures. So I was quite aware of them. They are quite good. So I thought of purchasing one subject's pack. So the first pack that I purchased was fluid mechanics. Let's have a look at it. How it is and all. So is it beneficial? Then I did all the lectures, the subject tests that are available. Then solved in the end. I solved the previous year questions, and then it was finally then that I decided now I should go for APSCD, because I'm able to solve all the questions, and my concepts had all which were already, my fundamentals were already quite good, because I was quite okay in college. So by going through the APSCD lectures, they were polished. They were quite brushed. So sorry, that was the thing. So I decided to purchase the premium pack of APSEd, and I did that. Went through all the lectures. I made notes of all the topics. Seriously, my first 3 to 4 months I spent entirely making notes. But it wasn't that I wasn't taking subject tests at that time. I was practicing. As soon as I used to finish the topic, I used to take that. It wasn't like one topic. I used to finish 2 topics. Then I used to take the test of the first topic after a gap of some days. Otherwise, you retain everything. So there's no purpose of giving the test the same day that you study.
Yeah.
So that was the thing. So I started doing that, and it was quite fun because I was able to solve the questions. Plus the test series and all that was available by APSEd. So there were combined tests as well, combined subject tests. Then I just went through all. I don't. I can't even remember that whether I left any tests or not. I just went through all the tests, subject test, combined everything. So that really helped me. And by the end of December, last week of December, I was able to complete the syllabus. But the thing is, during the preparation journey, obviously everyone goes through ups and downs, and there are crests and troughs. So the same also happened with me. Like I got demoralized sometimes, and that happens. What the thing is that keeps you motivated, or that should keep you motivated, is first of all, you should be determined. You should have faith in yourself. You should believe in yourself that yes, you can do it. Like I believed in myself that you have done it in the past, so you can do it even now. But obviously, when once preparing for any competitive exam, you have to start from, if not from scratch, but you cannot predict like straight away that I'll score more than 80 plus in GATE. So I was like 65 plus. Okay, I'll prepare. 65 plus that I'll get. So that was the thing. So the main thing that worked for me, I used to, I went step by step. Like I used to set up small goals. एक होता है सबका last में, like you have a big aim, but obviously you have to reach there through small steps. If you want to climb a hill, you have to experience all the crests and troughs. You cannot just simply jump over the top. So that's the thing. And so I started it, and it was quite a good journey because they were, because some of my family members, they suffered from COVID, and also there was a time when I just lost the hope, because those 20-25 days I could not study. So I just given up ki let's hope for next year, or let's hope for some other exam. Then, but in the end, in January, or by the end of December and all, I was quite determined ki I should do it. But not by the end of December, but mid of December, I was quite determined that I should do it. Then I decided, and I spent a hell lot of time during those last 2 months. I studied a lot, and I just revised everything. Talking about my strategy of revising, I see what I see is short notes are the most underrated things. They are the most underrated things. People think that short notes, they aren't that beneficial. That's what even I used to think. When I had to revise, I was left with no other option, because it was like I cannot revise this whole bundle. The notes that I had made, that I had prepared, I cannot just revise that all together of all the subjects. What I have to do now? So I just took use of those sticky notes, na chote chote sticky notes jo aate hain, sir. So I just pasted, stuck them on the wall in front of me. That whole wall was filled. It was filled entirely with sticky notes, more than 200-300 notes, and they helped me a lot, because it's like when I was taking a test, then after taking the test, when I'm going through all the questions where I committed mistakes and all, so if I used to find anywhere ki yahan pe I used the wrong formula, or I used the wrong value, everything, so it was in front of me, it was visible in front of me. So that was the thing. Ki short notes helped me, they did help me. And secondly, I would also like to mention the importance of solving subjectively. Like if I talk about GATE 2022 aspirants, you have a lot of time. You have 11 months left. So first, please, I would like to advise all of you to brush up your concepts and skills, and that you would be able to do more efficiently if you solve subjective questions, because subjective questions, because GATE always throws different and difficult questions at you. So you have to learn subjectively, otherwise you won't be able to. See, people think that it's just a numerical exam, so you'll end up more at max there are 2 marks questions, so you don't have to go in depth and all, but it's not like that. GATE is a conceptual exam. You have to be thorough with your concepts, and eventually it's going to help you in other exams also, like engineering services if you're preparing. So that would help a lot.
Yes, yes. Actually, I took a note of that part when we talked in the last call. And for the current students who are joining us for our latest course, we have started giving them subjective questions already. I like that idea so much. I have already incorporated it in the next plan. So I hope it will be very beneficial to all the students. And what would you suggest, like in the last few days or on the day of the exam and just 1 or 2 days before the exam, all the students get very stressed, very nervous. And so what would you suggest what they should do and how you dealt with that feeling?
Like, sir, talking about myself, like I mentioned in the beginning itself that I started in mid-July. So I just had 6 months, 6 to 7 months. So, but I wanted to cover all the topics. See, this is also one of the things that I would like to tell everyone: ki don't skip any of the topics, because this year we have seen
Yeah.
construction management was the only chapter that I had skipped. Ki, next there will be 2 marks question, और question
Yeah.
आता ही नहीं है generally. ये
Hmm.
होता है.
Hmm.
And to my surprise, 5 marks questions were from CPM. So
Yeah, everyone was surprised,
so
not just you. Yeah.
for me, the paper was only of 95 marks
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I had left CPM,
Hmm.
but also I didn't have much time. Yes, sir. So that's the thing. And so do all the topics and all. And sorry. So that's the thing. Like when you do all the topics, like GATE is an unpredictable exam. You cannot predict which topics they'll throw at you at of what weightage. So you have to go through all of them. And that's what it's about, sir.
Okay, so what are your future plans? What all? I mean, I think you would be targeting for PSUs, if I'm not wrong. So, what exactly
Sir,
do you have? Yeah, do you have any particular one in your mind?
sir, PSU?
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, obviously ONGC, IOCL, and all those. And if talking about the research organizations, DRD, and if they hire civil engineers,
Yeah, yeah,
then they are also.
yeah.
And
That's
these
amazing.
are the PSUs that I'm.
Yeah, you're preparing for engineering services also.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's the thing, due to COVID and all the processes of PSUs, they've got delayed. So
Mm-hmm.
they most PSUs have just completed their recruitment process of last year, just 2 to 3 months ago. 2 to 3 months back, they've completed. So I don't think we'll be beginning with the new process in 2 or 3 months time, before 2 or 3 months. So I have that time with me. So during that time, it would be beneficial for me if I utilize that time. So otherwise, there's no point, because ultimately I have to take the interview also, na, in
Yeah,
PSUs.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. That's important.
I have to give the interview as well. So uske liye I have to be prepared with all my concepts and all. So if I leave everything aside, then all the efforts, they will just go in vain. And
Yeah, and already you have the momentum. You just finished preparing. So, and I mean, it will be easier to continue on that path and do better. I mean, do better in other exams also.
yes, sir. And sir, honestly speaking, APSEd lectures, they've helped me a lot. Like I didn't have any idea about it. Like I had seen its lectures, but
Mm-hmm.
only for the college. But I
Mm-hmm.
was like, ki, ye pack khareed ke I did the right thing or not. But eventually, I felt it was really beneficial for me. It's really, and I've recommended it to many of my friends.
That's amazing. That's really helpful for us also. Yeah, I was just saying, anything else do you want to give us a feedback or in any way, and if we can improve? And any last word do you have?
So that subjective thing that you have already done, you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, I have started on.
So that would be really beneficial. Yes, sir, that would be really beneficial for the students. And apart from that, everything was just perfect. It worked out perfect for me, and perfectly for me. And ultimately, it depends upon you. It depends upon the student how you, because you have provided all the material, you have provided all the lectures, test series, doubt solving sessions, everything, all the support that we need, that a student needs. The thing is how dedicated, how determined the student is to do that. Like talking about myself, I, as I mentioned a few minutes back, I had lost the hope, but in the last 2 months, I just got determined and I just did that, and the results they show that. So that's the thing. You have to work hard, because it's in today's times you'll face a lot of competition. So just going through the things or doing the things that everyone does, that won't make you stand out from the rest. So you have to do something extra if you want to fetch a good rank. So that's the thing. And focus more on subjective questions in the initial parts, because ultimately eventually when you are near the exam, or when the exam is near, you have to take the objective approach, and it's an objective exam. But in the initial months, in the initial 3 to 4 months, just focus on the subjective approach, because that will help you develop your concepts better. So that's what I want to advise all. That's it, sir.
That's amazing. It was really inspiring talking to you and your preparation journey. And I hope you do great in the future also, and remember us a little bit wherever you go. And
Thank you, sir.
yeah,
Sir, I'm really honored.
that's amazing. I'm really happy for you. And with that, I would just like to wish you all the best for your future.
Thank you, sir. Like those words coming from your teacher, they mean a lot. So thank you, sir. And thank you to the entire team of APSEd.
Thanks a lot. It means us a lot also. Like how, I mean, your entire journey is like amazing, and you have a lot of points to give to students, and it will be really helpful to I mean, for them also, like they have to know that there are ups and downs in your preparation, but you have to come back. Like you can't be always go on this forward path and keep doing better. There are obviously personal issues, and you're not always feeling the same. So it's okay for a while to feel that way. You don't have to punish yourself for that, but how you come out of that, how you do, like last 2 months how you did, that's like really motivating for students. And I would like to share all these insights from you, and I hope it will be really useful for our students.
Thank you, sir. So it was really nice speaking on such a platform. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.